everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing very good. So in today's video I have a guest on my channel. She's my best friend and we have been together since school. I don't even know how many years now. So yeah, I'm going to do makeup on her for the very first time ever. And yeah, so I'm going to start off with the eyebrows first. I'm using the Wet n Wild trio. You know how much I love this stuff. It's amazing. And I'm just going to make an outline first and then just fill in the eyebrows. I'm not well. I have a really bad cold, so my voice might sound off. So yeah, please don't mind that. Also, this video is going to be comparatively longer than my other videos because I'm not doing makeup on myself, so it's different, and we have used a couple of tricks to do makeup on her. So I don't want to compromise on the duration. So yeah. Next, I'm going to use this concealer from Colourpop and I'm going to clean the edges of her eyebrows, and this will make sure that the eyebrows are more defined and sharp and they give more structure to the face. This is actually my favorite step and you all must do it. Now, once the outline is done, I'm just going to buff it with a fluffy concealer brush so that yeah, so just to soften the concealer, of course. So yeah, you will see how much difference it's going to make for both the eyebrows, and it looks stunning. I have also applied concealer on the lids to prep them for the eyeshadow that I'm going to do, and then I'm just going to use this L'Oreal Matte Magic Compact to set the concealer, and then we'll just start on with the eyes first. I am digging into the Modern Renaissance palette and I will be using this warm taupe shade first, and I'm going to define her outer corners and crease. I love this shade, it's amazing. So yeah, I'm just building the color once again and buffing it really nicely. Then I'm going to dig into this golden ochre shade, which is yellowy orange. It looks very pretty again, and I'm going to buff the warm taupe more. And then I'm going to use this burnt orange shade and I'm going to place it lower in the crease and define the crease further. I am sort of keeping all the colors on the lighter, warmer side actually, because we are going to use a cool tone shade on the lid, which is a blue color. So yeah. Next, I'm going to use this black matte shade from the Maybelline Nudes palette, and I'm going to apply it on the entire lid. It's not extremely pigmented, and I wanted to go with a very subtle smoky eye, so I didn't use any base, as a kajal or gel eyeliner. I went straight ahead with the eyeshadow. So yeah. Then I'm going to dig into this quad from Sugar, which has a very pretty royal blue shade, and I'm going to apply it on top of the black shade. I didn't want any very crazy blue sort of ish color, and I wanted it to be contrast to what she was wearing. So yeah, I took baby steps and I slowly built the color. And this color specifically doesn't give the best payoff. You'll have to wet the brush to get the desired intensity. So I'm just using a setting spray to wet the brush, and then I'm going to do two more coats of the colors to get the desirable pigmentation. I didn't want it to look stuck, but I wanted more blue to pop up. So yeah, I'm going to build the color a couple of times to get that sort of intensity, and I am going to also blend it with the crease shades so that it looks it gives that gradient sort of an effect. So yeah, I love this brush. This is from the Real Techniques one. I don't know what it's called, but it's a really good dome shaped sort of a brush, and it's a multi-purpose brush. Love it for a lot of stuff. And yeah, that's all I'm doing, building the color and then blending it really nicely. Then I'm taking a clean brush and I'm blending the crease once again to make sure there are no harsh edges. And yeah, so blending takes a lot of time, guys, so make sure that you have some time on your hands and then you do the eye makeup. So next I'm going to take this Makeup Revolution palette and I'm going to pick this shimmery blue shade. I love this palette actually, and I love this shade as well. So I'm just going to very lightly pack the color on the lids because I don't want shimmer. I just want to intensify the blue shade a little bit more and get a little bit of sheen. So the idea is not to get too much of shimmer on the lids, but to get a little bit wet sheen on the lids. If I hope I'm making any sense. Yeah. So next I'm going to pick this brown matte shade from the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to deepen the outer corners and a little bit of the crease as well. This step will take time, so make sure that you have all the patience in the world to do this. And then I'm just going to clean the the brow bone with this shade from the Nudes palette. So yeah, and then I'm going to pick this wet wipe from Innisfree, and I'm going to clean any fallouts. I did have some fallouts from the blue and the black eyeshadow. So yeah, that's why it's a good idea to do your eyes first whenever you are using dark pigmented eyeshadows on your eyes. So yeah, once that's done, just clean the edges and make sure if you want a sharp wing-like edge to your eye makeup, you can do that in the step itself, and that really helps. Then moving on to the face, I will be moisturizing using the Plum E-Luminous Serum. I love this, and her skin is normal, so the skincare part wasn't a big deal. I didn't have to really think a lot about it. So yeah, I'm just going to stick to this serum only, and because it's a little bit sticky, I'm not going to pick any primer. I'm just going to dig in directly to the next step. And since I don't have orange concealer and she does have some pigmentation and dark circles, so I'm going to use this orange lipstick from L18, and I'm going to first, spread the product on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to take it with my finger and gently dab it on the areas where I need to correct the darkness. So yeah, I'm just going to, she has a couple of pimple marks on her nose, so I had to do it there as well. And I'm just, building the color on the chin area and around her lips as well. And this actually worked, this actually worked. We were doubtful if this will work or not. And it was very stupid of me to not get an orange corrector. Um, yeah. So then I am going to, just hide that corrected part with this concealer, which is the one, this is the closest to her skin tone that I have. So yeah, and we did a lot of blending for her base makeup to make things work, because everything that I had was shades lighter to her skin tone. So it was a little tricky, but everything turned out really well. I loved how the base makeup turned out. It was amazing. Then I'm using this YBP Makeup Perfector, the white one, which is discontinued, but you can always get the black one. And I'm just going to blend the concealer in to make sure that, the darkness, everything is gone. And you will see the difference this will make. It looks flawless. So yeah, then I'm going to move to the lower lash line, and I'm using this the blue shade from the Sugar Quad, and the quad name is Skyfall. I think the number is 14. And then I just changed the brush to, I took a smudger brush from Color Bar, and I'm just going to, intensify the blue on the lower lash line. Then taking the brown and the burnt orange shade, I'm going to smudge out the blue on the lower lash line as well. And yeah, now for the face, since again I don't have something which was exactly her skin tone, I mixed two foundations. I picked the Nykaa one deliberately because it tends to adjust to the skin tone, and I was not wrong. It did help us get close to her skin tone, and the Maybelline one is darker to my complexion. So both the foundations really helped to make this work out. So yeah, it is looking lighter to her complexion right now, but when we blend in real nicely, it will look just fine. And we have applied on the neck as well, to make sure that the color matches and it doesn't look like two skin tones going on. So yeah, and then I'm just going to blend with using the same sponge, and make sure you're covering the ears as well. And yeah, I actually loved how the base turned out, and yeah, she also loved it. So while you are at it, you can again clean the edges of your eye makeup if you want to. If you are messed up in some way, you can always clean up when you are doing your foundation and concealer. Then to highlight her under eyes, because we have done a smoky eye, I'm going to use this Fit Me concealer, which is in the shade Sand. And I'm not going to use a lot of product, because we have already used a lot of product on that area, and I don't want anything to look cakey or too much. So just a little product, and yeah, again going to blend with the same sponge. And yeah, I have highlighted the center of her face as well. Now, we felt that the color was a little off on the neck, so we added more foundation there to, sort of have an even skin tone throughout the face and neck. So, yeah, just correcting that part. And then I'm going to set her under eyes using the same compact, but I'm using it on a wet sponge, so it will not give a lot of coverage, but it will set the under eyes at the same time. And then I'm just loosely dusting, the same compact powder on her face, because her skin is normal, so I didn't really want to do, I didn't want to use a lot of powder. We have already used a matte foundation and a dewy one, so yeah. Then I'm taking this contour shade from Simana Colors and I'm going to carve out her cheekbones, her jawline, and her nose, and a little bit on that chin. So yeah, I really love this one. And then I'm also going to clean the edge, the edge of the contour as well, to make sure it looks nice and blended and seamless. So just doing my usual stuff. Then I'm taking these two blushes from the NYX Sweet Cheeks palette. This is my favorite palette, guys. I use this on my eyes as well and I absolutely love it. And I'm going to make her blush. And then I'm going to use these two highlighter shades from the same blush palette, and I'm going to highlight her face. I didn't want anything crazy because we already have a lot of drama on the eyes, but of course makeup has no rules. If you want crazy blinding highlight, go for it. um, for this particular look, I wanted to keep it simple. And then I'm going to add a pair of falsies. Finally, I'm applying falsies on someone else, and it worked out just fine. So I'm very, very happy about that. And it took the entire look to to a whole different level. And I'm really glad that I did that. Then I'm going to just hide the lash band using this O3 Plus liquid liner. I have a video using this liner for graphic liners. I'll link it up here so that you can watch it if you wish to. And then I'm just going to give her a little wing, just a slight little wing, and I'm just going to hide the lash band. So yeah. And then we are going to apply some mascara, and we're going to mix the falsies with the natural lashes, and we're going to also apply the mascara on the lower lash line. And for the inner corner highlight, I'm using the gold highlight from the NYX Sweet Cheeks palette. And then I'm using this Maybelline Nude eye pencil just to open up her eyes a little bit more. And then I'm going to apply the mascara myself because clearly she didn't do a good job there. And then I'm going to apply this, touch of nude lipstick from Maybelline. I love this shade. This is actually a base lip color. I will be applying a different lip color, which will be the PAC Mini liquid lipstick in the shade Pink Nude 02, which is a very pretty brown, browny, pinky liquid lipstick, and I really love it. And it absolutely complemented this entire look. It looks stunning on her. And I absolutely look homeless here. Look at that smile. So yeah, this is the finished look, guys. We forgot to set the face with a setting spray, but yeah, other than that, I think the look was fantastic. It looked amazing. And yeah, I hope you liked it too. If you have some requests, then please let me know in the comments below, and I will see you soon with the next video. Till then, watch the bloopers.